Hmm. Yeah, right. I guess more than one answer. I mean, yeah, because these are just... It's two negations and two dots, and so it's like, whatever you do, almost whatever you do is okay. Hmm. I don't know what to do here. Um, huh. I mean, the negation thing isn't... Yeah, it's not happy when I do that. I don't understand why the left side is happy in this case. So the empty boxes have to... the empty boxes are like negations, yeah. So it's like they take away from the other one. But I don't understand why the left side's the way it is. Unless it's saying like that because the negations are equal to the actual objects, that it doesn't matter how much is over there. Which is kind of a weird idea. So I could potentially do this. If they take away, do they have to cover it back over with a full one? I don't know what your question is. If they take away, do they have to cover it back? Cover it over with a full one? I don't think so. But they, I mean, it still needs to be part of the shape. So like this, the bottom's fine, which is really weird to me, but I guess that kind of makes sense. So if we are clever about this, I don't know. So if we can have this big huge area, we need to have these things interact in a way. So if you remove dot and dot and dot, if I remove those things, yeah, so like, as a for instance, if we do this, the only thing that's going to error is that the three dot thing, because these dots are actually removing those, so they don't even exist, so we don't have to worry about it. So there's just this thing that exists still, which actually, yes, so that's a good point. So I can actually do this, and so that one shape is fine here. And then everything else subtracts that, so we can move on. Okay. So here, we can have these two shapes interact with that. So this whole thing, we could almost just say, draw it to the exit, we're done. But then they were clever, and they put these things in. So we do have to separate out some stuff still. So we will need to separate out. So these things, we'll need to group them in a way where it won't freak out. Because this, what is this going to do? That's too many things. Everything will be unhappy. Because this you can't rotate, I don't think. So like these two need to be with that, and then these two need to be with that. Okay, so maybe this one we're not going to try and negate everything. Let's just make... So these things together would just be a single line. So they're happy. But there's too much negation over here. We can't have more negation than objects, so that's not going to work. So I think this one we do have to negate everything in some way. No, that's not going to work. I was going to say I could do... No, it's still not going to work either way. Gopher Boy, if you haven't figured this out, can you give me a vague hint? Wowzers. Oh, that was dumb. There we go. Figured it out. Okay. I had to group them, and yeah. So that, now this... Oh, what's this called? Is this where I came in? No, where does this go? It's the red side. The red side's the side I couldn't get to. Alright, what's this going here? Can I... So this is a, yes, awesome. So that was a, I can't really see it very well, but that's a 3x3 cube with a negation object. And I don't know what I just opened up, but I opened up something. Thanks. Okay, let's go up top. What did I just do? Oh, I was supposed to be able to actually do it from here. Okay, there we go. So when it's rotated like that, you can actually rotate those either way. But in this case, I didn't have to rotate it. So what we want to do is... oh, actually, maybe we want to get down from here. do I get over there from here? How do I get down? Oh, maybe this is actually a multi-puzzle. So there's multiple solutions for this puzzle. Perhaps depending on how you do it. Perhaps depending on how you do it. Okay, so this is a 3x3. Hey, I got that one myself. Awesome. That scared me. So depending on which things you section off, it drops down the floor. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so now I'm down here. Now what I want to do is I want to get... I want to go that way. Alright, so if I do this, then that wall goes up. Can I get to where I want to go yet? No, but can I reach this? So now I want... Oh, that's not going to quite work. I want to get that there. So from here... Well, I mean, I could try it. Is that gonna... What is that gonna do to me? If I do this. Am I stuck? Oh, there's one on this side too. Oh, well, that's helpful. Okay, so what I want to do now is like this. Amazing. I'm so cool. Now I can come up here. And one last laser beam to the sky, guys. So, so go for it. What you've been missing. And actually, I don't think JJ Bonzik has seen this yet. So, once you sort of beat an area, I think is what this is indicating. You make this, you get to the last part and you activate this laser gun thing that points towards a mountain you can't see from here very well. And I believe that there's 4 more of these laser guns that I have to activate around this area. Go, shoot, go, go on. You can do it. Go. Okay. Laser gun, aiming. And laser gun. Go. Okay. Laser gun up to the mountains, up there. And so it's probably unlatched 1 more of those locks. So there's probably 4 more laser guns around that we still need to do. Okay, so I just need to go. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Oh, they make it complicated. Interesting. So for me to get back out, I need to, okay. Oops. Error there, my mouse. I'll stand here. And now we want this guy. Oops, no, not that far. Like that. And then here, we want to do this. Oh, in fact, we just want to get up top. So we didn't have to be all that complicated. So we just want this bottom part here. Now we're up top. Now we just walk over there. Okay, great. So that is here. We can go down here, up this other side. We've already shot the laser gun in this area. We don't need to go that direction necessarily. I think we've unlocked... Or no, is this a dead end now? This is a dead end now, okay. Right. I think there might be an exit over here, though. A shortcut I've unlocked. Over here. We almost got the laser gun in the tree fort. But I don't know how to beat that clock. So I don't know what to do there. Let's go to a new area. So we are here right now. Let's check out whatever this is. And as we pass by that thing, I'll try and grab that noise box and see if I can get it. We'll see. So we'll take a little boat around the island. So over there is the tree fort thing that I couldn't quite get the laser beam for some reason. This little shipwreck coming up is going to be the thing where I want to click on the thing. So let's get ready to click on it. We're about to pass it. Now we're going to learn all about some philosopher. Take it.
Suppose a boat is crossing a river and another empty boat is about to collide with it. Even an irritable man would not lose his temper. But supposing there was someone in the second boat, then the occupant of the first would shout to him to keep clear, and if the other did not hear the first time, nor even when called 3 times, bad language would inevitably follow. In the first case, there was no anger. In the second, there was. Because in the first case, the boat was empty, and in the second, it was occupied. And so it is with man. If he could only roam empty through life, who would be able to injure him? Shuangzi, 4th century BC.
That's an interesting point. What do you guys think about that? I think that was actually a pretty, some of the other ones I'm not, you know, I don't have, it doesn't give me as much thought. But that one is actually, yeah. Huh. Makes you think. On this longboat ride. Maybe they, suck at knots. Oh, I'm sorry. But who lets the boat roam empty? Yes, exactly. That I watch Survivor, a lot of Survivor, and they do that frequently. They oftentimes don't tap their boat very well, and then their boat goes away. I think you're missing the point of this whole thing. You should just avoid the boat that's in the way, and not curse out the person that is, you know. Like don't invest the energy in cursing out the person that's not keeping care of the boat, I guess. This is a long boat ride. Can I increase this? Yes. We can go faster. Will I crash? Let's find out. I think it auto slows down when I get to my destination, but I've never messed around with this with the speed gauge before, so we'll see. So you can also walk around the island to get to these different spots, but this at least makes sure that I know where I'm going. Did I already beat this one? No, I don't think so. Yes. Just in my head. So we've beaten that thing. We haven't... Well, this is where I first started, actually. I don't think this one has a laser gun. Punch it, Chewie. Yeah. So I think I'm actually going to take the boat somewhere else. Maybe. Because I've already beaten this stuff here. So, that was fun. Let's go here instead. Have I been there? That's the town. This is something. I don't know. We'll go there fast. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Let's try and look for any more noise boxes around. It might be hard to get them because I'm going super fast. But yeah, so there's some puzzles there I never finished. I couldn't figure out with Scody yesterday. And then there's also over here. There's what's that? No, note to self. There's a puzzle sitting there on the ground. There's some puzzles inside this building. Couldn't figure out. There's no warning. There's no error. Whenever there's no error indicators, I just can't figure it out. So I don't know. So we'll see if where we're heading now is something I've already beaten. It's possible, because there's the laser gun shooting that direction. Depends on where this goes, I guess. We're gonna crash? No. But like some of these puzzles, I don't know. They're so impossible. Okay, so I've been here before. Sort of. I came here and there was no indicators at all of progress or errors. So I gave up, although I haven't actually been here from the boat. So it's possible that this will give me a different perspective on things. Ahoy, matey! I have arrived. You want to head down? Maybe? No. They figure if I haven't beaten this area, I should not be able to take a boat here. Okay. Well, that was a fun trip. Is there anywhere we can stop? Over here. No, just for the blinking stuff. So that's the tree fort, which we've seen before. This is the thing we just started getting on at. This is... So we potentially haven't been here. So the boat's not as useful anymore. You're right, exactly. This thing. Do we already stop here today? Big tree? Yeah, that's the thing. There wasn't anything really helpful there. But that's actually where all the beams are going to. We couldn't really do anything there. Let's go here, whatever this is. We'll punch it. And then we'll look for little noise boxes. Noise boxes around. See if we spot anything. See if we can become inspired some more. Seems like a good spot to have a noise box. We're going through the ship. Well, that sounds like a bad idea. There's a puzzle inside the ship, I found. But again, it was just a very confusing puzzle. But I had no idea what to do. Very fast. So there's the laser gun thing we just got, the closest one to us. Good job, us. We're gonna cruise around the island. There's also... So there's an entrance thing in there we couldn't figure out how to get into. And it goes down, and there's also some stuff down there we can't figure out how to get to. That's where the noise box thing is we just listened to. So we just circled the entire island. You're welcome. There's a building with a puzzle we can't figure out, and another laser gun thing, but again, we can't figure it out. I don't know how to... don't know how to figure it out. We could come back to this and try it again, I guess. But let's go to wherever we're heading now, and then I'll try to remember. I can't remember what the destination is. But we'll go there and then see if we can figure anything out. So we haven't been in that castle, so maybe that might be a cool castle to go to. I think we haven't been to that one. It's possible we have, actually. We'll find out. Some of those looks kind of familiar. Yeah, I've been in these buildings a little bit, but they were all puzzles that didn't help me at all. So I didn't really know what to do. But we'll work our way over to that castle. That might be the castle I've been in and did a little bit in, but then got stuck. We'll see. I think my chat broke. Oh no! Don't break. That'll be a broken chat.